Hello everybody, it's another video on Saunders Studio One. That's where you are today. Hey, I'm dressed different, so we're not doing weightlifting today, we're not doing Zumba today. What we're going to try to do is some hula today. I did not put on the big potlood skirt, which is traditional for hula, and I did not do that so that you could purposely see my legs, because you need to know what the steps are, and maybe with the skirt you can't see it as well. So we also hope that YouTube will not take anything down because of the music. So the music that I'm using is all going to be different artists from the Hawaiian tradition and culture. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. But I am going to go over basic steps with you. And so without further ado, let's get started. So your hands will always go on your hips. Your knees will always be bent. That is your position. Your back should be straight. You do not want to be over, but up. All right? When you start, you just simply ka'o, which is tick, tock, tick, tock. And see how my knees go? My feet are flat on the floor. I do not raise my heels. My legs are together. Okay? Just tick, tock. Now that's when you're waiting for your music to start. Now you're going to do a simple step to the side, together, step, touch. So now you're touching on the ball of your foot. Now there's no weight there, so you're going to go back. Step together, step, touch. Go the other way. Step together, step, touch. Step together, step, touch. When I step, my heels go down on the floor. The only time my heel comes up here is when I'm doing touch. Okay? Step together, step, touch. Step together, step, touch. Step together, step, and touch. So that's your basic step and kaholo to go back and forth. All right? Then we have another one called Hula. Hula is no more than point and then put it back where it was. So I'm back up a tiny bit. Again, you're down here. Point out, back. Step flat. My both knees are still bent. Point, put it back. Point, put it back. Because your knees are bent, your hips will move. Point, put it back. Point, put it back. Point, put it back in place. Point, put it back. Point, put it back. So that's just hela. Now the next thing we have is uwehe. And I'm going through these kind of quick, so take your time. Look at it again if needed. Uwehe is no more than your knees are bent. Pick your foot up and then step right back down. Up, down, pop your knees. So you're going on the balls of your feet there, but you don't want to raise up like this. You're not a ballerina, so you're not trying to raise up, okay? So you're going to do, go down, pop your knees out. Go down, pop your knees out. And don't stick them out real far. You don't have to. Down, pop, pop. To pop, you're going on the balls of your foot. Balls of both feet. Like that, okay? So it's owehe. Let's do a couple of them. Down. Both knees out, boop, back, up and down. Left, down, up, down. Down, roll up and down. Down, roll your feet up and down. Down and pop, 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 down and pop. Okay? Owehe. So you have ka'o here, right? Kaholo, step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch. Hela step, which is point, put it back, point, put it back, point, put it back, point, put it back. And then you have a wehe. Down and pop, down and pop, down and pop, down and pop. Now we're going to put two steps together. So all you're going to do, knees bent again. Go to the side, point out to the side, point to the front. Now bring it back and then pop. Side, front, together and pop. Side, front, together, and pop. Side, front, together, and pop. Lelewehe. Okay? So that's that one. Now we're going to take that much. All your hands will stay on your hips, so they're not going to do anything there. Kaholo, one arm straight, other one in front of your chest. Your hands wave bye-bye. But do not flap around. You're only from your wrist. So a little bit, like if you're petting the kitty cat. Nice, kitty cat. Okay, but it's out there. Step together. Step. When you touch, you're going to switch. Step together. Step. Switch. Step together. Step and switch. Step together. Step and switch. Step together. Step and switch. Step together. Step. Hands back. Point, step, point, step, point, step, point, step. If you mix the two together, your hands come up here. Side, front, together, and pop. Side, front, together, and pop. Side, front, together, and pop. Again, side, front, together, and pop. And then you go back to step, together, step, touch, step, together, step, touch, step, together, step, touch. And just a plain away, hey, hands down here, down and pop, down and pop, down and pop, down and pop. All right, that's a beginning. So what we're going to do is put some music on, just do that much. We're just taking this as a very beginning basic hula. Some people that I've already taught know this, so it's not too hard for you. I am going to walk over to the side here and go turn the music on so that you know what I'm doing. I'm not leaving you. I never leave you. All right. Uh-oh. 4, 5, 6, 7. Go holo. Step together. Step. Touch. Step together. Step. Touch. Little steps. Don't try to go real big. Watch. Point. Step. Point. Step. Point. Step. A little faster. Step together. Step. Touch. Step together. Step. Touch. That's how it all fits together. Hello. Point. How about wait? Down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop, Seven, 8. Hold on. Now we're going to put you together. Side, front, together, top, side, front, together, top, side, front, together, hold on. that's how you would pow. Pow. Oh, sorry. You don't want that one. It goes too fast. So pow is just step back left, point right, just like that. Around and just bow your head. Not here. You're not trying to do a dive into the swimming pool. All right, it's just step, point, pow. Pow means done. Okay? So if somebody says you pow, I mean you done. Okay? So those are very, very basic steps. We have ka-o, ka-holo, which we just did. Hela, right? Away. 2, 3. And then the two together, side, front, together, and pop. Side, front, together, and pop. So that is a basic warm-up. There are other steps, yes, but I said very basic for this one, okay? We're going to see what flies on YouTube here and what doesn't, and what gets taken off and what's, I don't know, I have no clue. So I certainly, no copyright infringement. I'm not trying to steal anybody's music. I do instruct. That's what we're using it for. That's it. And it's really hard now to find music because we have the, Facebook police and the YouTube police, and they'll just cut the sound out. So, which we've experienced before. But let's try a song that I do not know where it originated from, to be honest with you, nor do I know who the artist is. So I can't actually, flat out say to you, well, this is whose it is, because we never knew. So Eole Keakua is one that we have done for a long, long time in all our shows. It is I'm putting on music if you don't see me, so I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between two things. So what it is a blessing. And every time I started any show, I always started with this song. Loke's Looks, which was based in Tracy, was always a Christian family type of business and show. So every time we did everything, it was always Christian based. It always was family based. That didn't mean we did all Christian songs all the time. We did our hula stuff too, like our Tiny Bubbles and Pearly Shells and, Lilo and Stitch and, all the popular stuff and, then some stuff in the Hawaiian language, and we mixed it up so that our audience, who was usually not all Hawaiian and did not totally understand the culture and did not totally understand the language, could at least relate, Like I cannot use rainbow, Izzy's rainbow, because they will cut it off here. So I can't do it. But that's one we always dance to, just so you know. But this one, I don't even know how to tell you, Eole Keakua, is the only way I know. It was handed down. So what happened was I was at a church and they were using it and we were all doing hula together and it was passed down and it was, burned on a CD for me because I still use CDs. Yes, I'm old-fashioned. And so with that, that's what it is. This song, when you start, you do not start like this because it's a more serious song. It's a praise to God above, of course. So that's what it's about. We are going to give praise to God, and then we look left with our hand, and then we look right, and we circle back down and around. So that's the hand movement pretty much. And then we'll come to a part that says, you who live in Hawaii, you live by the water, live up in the city or the hill, doesn't matter where you live, right? Give praise to God above. So that's all the hands are doing. So the hands are not that hard in and of by themselves. However, you are going to put it with the legs and the dance steps. So when we start still. Because it's old style, it's not new style. Kahiko, Nanawana, that's here. And then it's step together, step, touch, step together, step, look left, and here I'm looking to my left, and then I'm looking to my right. And then I'm going to go down and up. Now, when I point my toe, that Hula step, point, step, that brings my arms down, so I'm ready to go again. Then down, back up. You look one way, now the other way. Now, if you get mixed up right and left, don't worry about it right now. Just get the basics. Up, and 1, 2, 3. By the time you get to 4, you Hawaii, the water, up, and what are you going to do? Give praise to God. So the song basically is, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, you're going to give praise to God Almighty, right? And then it starts again. Very simple song. First song I always teach to the kids, the adults, everyone, so we were all always on the same page with this. Previous students, you will know what I'm talking about. So let's try it. And here we go. You may be lost a little. It's okay. You can replay it and do it in sections, all right? So I don't want anybody freaking out. Let's make sure it's working first. Here I am. Hi. All right, so see, you're not going to cut. Oh, here, you're just still. Ready? And oi. Step together, step together. Look left. Look right. Circle down. Hula step. 1, 2, 3. What? Water. Up. What are you going to do? Give praise. Hula. Eoli, kaholo. Stay there now. Now remember what I said before. Step back, point right, and we make little circles in the air, and then we drop as our bow. Okay? So that is Hula. A lot of repetition in this song. So you will be step together, step, touch, step together, step, look left, do-dee-doo-ba-ba. All right. Around, up, and then point, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then at you, everything is mostly step together, step, touch, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you'll either be here or here again, right? The ending, you're not going to do this ending because you're already up, okay? And a lot of times the ending, it depends where you are in the song. So here you were here, right? So you're still looking up, and then step back left, point right, little circles, and down. Okay. So it's pretty basic. You can hear the drum beat in the background. Ba, 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 which almost tells you what to do with your legs. Step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. So when you hear that rhythm, that's what you're going to be dancing to. So a lot of times I'm going to run off here for a second to grab an ipu. And the ipu is a gourd, which you'll often hear played. This one's a little one. It's a handheld one. There's bigger, bigger, bigger ones. But it'll tell you what to do here. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. Step together, step and touch. A lot of times when the girls would practice, we'd play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? See how it has the rhythm of what your legs are doing? You're going to go with it. Oh, what hair would just be, right? If you went side, foot, together, and side, foot, together, and see how it all fits together? And then back to the Hula. Okay, so that's how it kind of all fits together. Sometimes I would just use this when we were practicing so that I could see if the girls were on beat. You have to stay with your drum beat, right? So important. So that's e ole keakua. And I'm not going to belabor the point and keep going on over. So what you're going to do is slowly, especially if you're brand new, look in your mirror, start with your ka'o, get your hands on your hips, practice. Now when you do this, your elbows are always up. They don't sag down, and your fingers are always together. Try not to get your thumbs sticking out like your thumbs are next to your hands, okay? So your other fingers. Your thumbs are next to your hands. That didn't sound right, I'm sorry. Your thumbs are next to your finger. Your thumbs are with your fingers. They're all closed, not sticking out like you're trying to thumb a ride, okay? So keep that all together. Your posture has to be straight, right? So when you're going step together, step and touch, step together, step and touch, all you're doing is moving from the waist down. So here you go, right? Doesn't matter which side you look at me from, but my back should be straight, okay? Now, as we all get a little older, sometimes this starts going a little round. I get that if you're older. I understand that. I'm 60, I understand. But we're going to do our very best to keep our shoulders back and not stiff, not like that, but your back straight. Because I do see kids sometimes, bent over. And I have no idea why they're in this position. Okay, up. So always this, you're moving from the waist down. Your top half doesn't move, okay? So let's give this a go. I'm going to post this on Sonder Studio 1 is where you should be with this. And let's see if it's all accepted. Like I said, e ole keakua, I really don't have a history or an origin for. I am sorry, I just don't. It was never told to me. It was just basically handed down. So hopefully they won't cut it. The rehearsal or the warm-up, let's hope that that doesn't get cut off either. So it'd be nice if I had a drummer and then I could have them do that in the back and I could just go through the steps and then I wouldn't have to worry about music. But right now, we're going to give it a go. So everyone that's joined me, whether old or new, if you're one of my students from before, hey. And if you are new, hey, shaka. Okay, we're going to have fun all the time when we do this. Get our exercise in. I'm already sweating. Of course, Texas right now is like 90 whatever, and it's already 8:45, and it's like hot, hot, hot. But aloha nui loa for joining me today. Mahalo nui loa. Thank you very much for tuning on in. I love you very much, and thank you very much. All right, you all stay blessed, all stay safe. Eat your right foods. I'm going plant-based every day, and I've got a secret now. I'll tell you about that more in another video. And that's going to help me also with my health and also my weight stuff. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, but, you know, aloha and mahalo nui loa. I'm going to turn this off and we're going to post it. See you soon. Bye for now.